Hi guys, welcome back to Live Fit with Lindsay. It is a Sunday night and I thought I would do a little bit of a different video. I'm always doing fitness videos and I'm always doing recipe videos, but I thought for a bit of a change, it's a Sunday night and I thought why not kind of chat a little bit about motivation and keeping on track throughout the week. So I've decided that tonight I'm just going to do a quick little video on my top tips on how to stay focused and stick to the plan for the week ahead. And I always believe that starts with a nice kind of relaxed, chilled, productive Sunday, and then going into your week pretty raring to go. So Monday is always obviously the most important day to kind of stay on track because it sets your tone for the week. So I'm just going to talk through like my top tips for, you know, staying on track throughout the week for a successful week. So tip number one starts with your Sunday. So if you have a little bit of time on a Sunday evening, try and prep something towards your Monday. So that could be writing down your goals, it could be organising your breakfast, or just being organised in general to leave the house in the morning. It could be chopping up some veg and putting it into Tupperware in the fridge so that when you're cooking your meals during the week, it's much easier to just like take things out and pop it into the pan. So do one thing, or maybe push yourself to 2 or 3 on a Sunday that helps you to kind of get focused for the week. On a Sunday I always write my diary, so I write my diary and I slot in my training. So I'll write down what I want to do, what I need to do, and I'll look at them as kind of, I slot them in like appointments so that I know I can't miss them. So I do that, I write in my clients, I write in the sessions that I run in the gym, and then I feel like I'm going into the week knowing exactly what my days are looking like, exactly when I'm training, exactly when my free time is, and it makes me feel like I'm going to go into a really successful week straight away. Secondly, sometimes what I like to do is prep my breakfast. So this could be like overnight oats, it could be you could be like chopping up the veg to put into something in the morning, like an omelette or something like that. But whatever you do, just make sure it's going to start your day off right. I also like to do fresh bed sheets on Sunday night because there's nothing better than going into your bed nice and fresh. So if you have a good night's sleep as well, get into bed at a reasonable time. My Sundays right now consist of watching SAS because I literally look forward to it for the whole week. So what I do is watch SAS, make sure I've done everything like before I sit down and watch that. That's my chill time with Ricky, and then after that's off I'm like, right, I'm going to go to bed now. So I always try and have my diary done before that. So if you can try and make sure that your Sunday is well spent, like they say, it'll bring a week of content. So do something on a Sunday to try and set yourself up for your Monday. Tip number 2, sounds a little bit weird, but I watched this motivational video, some of you might have already seen it, and it's about a guy that was in the army, and he talks about how they were trained to make their bed in the morning, and that making your bed in the morning is a way of already achieving a chore done. So you've already achieved a task, you've already completed a task, and it sounds so silly, but see, just making your bed in the morning, you actually, there's something mental about it, because the days I get out and like, well, if Ricky's still in bed, obviously I can't make the bed, but I get up, make my bed straight away, like before I even leave the house, because I honestly think that it sets you up for, because you've already completed a task, it means that you're kind of setting yourself up to complete more tasks in a day. So that is literally my tip number 2, is to make your bed in the morning. Tip number 3 is to have a pint of water next to the bed every single night. Now, if you drink this pint of water every morning before you even step foot out of bed, I believe that it gives you just instant energy straight away, but it also helps to just like waken your body up and feel refreshed straight away. Now, a pint of water honestly wakens me up far more than a coffee does. So I always make sure there's a pint of water next to the bed. I drink that, and then I'll get out of bed, and then I'll make my bed if Ricky's not in it. But start your day with a pint of water, and if you want to go a step further, I've been getting my clients to set healthy habits. So our first healthy habit has been, in the morning, have a pint of water with half a squeezed lemon and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and mixing that up and drinking it because it curbs cravings. It's just super good for your immune system. You're going to feel brilliant once you've drank it. It doesn't taste that great, but it's very, very good for you. The main consensus with my clients has been that it curbs cravings, sugary cravings, because it steadies your blood sugars. So if you have that in the morning, you're less likely to crave sugary snacks throughout the day, which is very good if you're trying to lose weight. But yeah, it's got tons of health benefits. I'm not going to bore you and list them all off. What I'll do is I'll write them below in the description, and you can see the health benefits of apple cider vinegar with lemon and water. So if you do have more time in the morning, even just set up the half a lemon and the apple cider vinegar already in the glass, just chuck water in it, squeeze the lemon in. It has to be fresh lemon as well, because it's like, that's where the benefits come from with the lemon. If you were to squeeze the lemon in and then leave it, it's like sugar water. So get the vitamins from it, get all that from it, and make sure it's nice and freshly made, and start your day off with that. You might have to tan it, you might have to be like rosing, but it doesn't taste as bad as what everyone thinks it's going to. So try that out and see how you find that. Tip number 4, if you are struggling with motivation, if you're struggling with thinking positively, if that's what's really getting in the way of your progress in anything to do with either training or diet, or just really having motivation throughout the day for work and things like that, then I advise you to get yourself a book that's going to really motivate you and encourage you to think positively. Now, I've just read a book. I actually listened to it in Audible, and I loved it so much that I bought it in paper copy so that I could go through it and highlight all my favourite bits. So I'll try and like wake up in the morning and read a quote from this, and also I try and like highlight, because I've not finished highlighting it all yet because it's very recent that I read this book, but every night I try and open the book and highlight, go through one chapter and highlight my favourite bits. So this book is called You're a Badass, and it's by Jen Sincero, and it is amazing. It's so good. So I listened to it in Audible first, and if you are watching this right now and you're really wanting to read this book, because I promise you it will not, you will not be disappointed. It is brilliant. If you're interested, then if you've never received an Audible audiobook sent to you before, you can get it for free. So I've paid for it, but I am happy to send anyone this book that wants it. So if you send me your details, either email or WhatsApp or something, then I will send this over to you and you can get it for free, because the more people that read this book, the more positive minded people, and the more successful I think genuinely you're going to be, because your mindset is going to be so on point. It kind of veers from the law of attraction, which I'd already read, The Secret Law of Attraction, and I love that kind of stuff. I love thinking positively. I love like creating positive vibes, and I think like being kind and nice to people. Like, have you ever been in a shop and someone just makes your day because they were just so lovely? Like, the server's just been so chatty and so nice, and they're like, God, that is just really like put a smile on my face. Everyone has the power to put a smile on someone's face, and if you go around through your days feeling good, you're going to achieve way more than going through your days feeling miserable. So try this book. If you want it, please let me know. I will send it to you and you can get it for free. Okay, next tip is probably one of the most important. I think the way you start your day is the most important. So a lot of them have already been about like what to do in the morning and how to set up your day right. But see, if you just put your alarm on a bit earlier than what you're meant to, rushing out the door will not set your day up right. If you start your day by rushing out the door, you'll find everything is rushed from there. It's not a good way to like set the tone for your day at all. If you set yourself an alarm, and I'm not saying not snooze your alarm, because that's like, I tried to not snooze my alarm for ages and I was doing so well, and then it just stopped. So I try and snooze my alarm like twice maximum, which has been working for me. So I'll give myself an alarm and then I'll give myself a bit longer, so like 20-minute snooze, and I need to get up in that second snooze, and that works for me because it means you're not just falling asleep and then you're waking back up again. It means you kind of get a little bit of a nap, wee power nap before you're actually up. And that's what I like to do, is to just get up a little bit earlier. I don't like rushing out the door. I don't like getting Olivia late to school. I don't like doing these things, and the days that happens, I just feel like my day goes to shit, basically. So if you can, set your alarm for half an hour earlier than you usually get up, and then set it 20 minutes later, and then get up in that second alarm. And if you can train in the morning, that is by far the best thing that you can do. It means like when you finish work, you don't even go back out. Your training is done for the day, and you feel like you're energized more throughout the day. So that is my tip, is to try and get up a little bit earlier so you're not rushing out the house, and also to try and train in the morning. You will, if you're not used to getting up in the morning, then it's obviously going to be like, oh my god, how am I meant to train in this? But see, once you do your first workout early in the morning, and then you get ready and you go to work, you'll feel you won't have that 3 p.m. slump. Everyone I know has this 3 p.m. slump, and I honestly think from feedback from our clients and members that when they train in the morning, that they don't have that slump as much. So it's definitely worth a try if you feel like you just get so lethargic, especially if you plan on training after work and you get that 3 p.m. slump. Then you find that you have lower energy levels to actually, and motivation to actually get out and go to the gym. So if you do it first thing in the morning, it's done, it's dusted, go home, chill, relax, prepare for the next day. That's what I would personally do. It's hard for me because I instruct classes in the morning, but the times that I do get the chance to work out in the morning, maybe after class at 6:45, I'll maybe train at 7 in the morning, and it's just so much better. Like, it's just so much better to like get on with the rest of my day. So productivity is key, and it does definitely make you more productive.